Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from JingleMiner. This is their JingleMiner Solo BTC or Bitcoin lottery miner. And this is a very interesting little product here. It's a low hash rate solo Bitcoin miner that you can set up with a pool and hopefully hit a block. Now, the chances of actually hitting a block with one of these is, probably smaller than winning the lottery. But you do have a chance to win a block from this. And we're going to set it up and check it out and see what it's all about. Okay, so let's take a quick look. It's got a nice little box to carry this in or store it in or be shipped in. You can see that on the back it does say BTC, a solo lottery miner. And of course, you can go to JingleMiner.com and check out all the products that they have. They have several different miners from several different makers. This just happens to be one of theirs, but you can check out plenty more on their website. Well, they do give you a little card here, and this card is going to show you how to get set up fairly quickly. There is a QR code that you can scan on the back for a tutorial. We're going to cover most of that today. They do have their features and specifications here. Now, this is a Bitcoin miner, so it's only going to mine Bitcoin, and it is not going to be able to mine anything else. So when you set this up, you're going to have to set this up on a solo Bitcoin pool. Luckily, they have one pre-ready for us when we do check this out. Specifications on the left here, it's rated for 480 kilohashes, so you can see that it is a low hash rate miner, making it very, very difficult to hit a block, but not impossible. We're going to take a look here at the miner, but also the cable that comes with it. You're going to have to leave this plugged in somewhere, either to a laptop or a PC, or something that is going to be allowing power here. It's a USB Type A to USB Type C cable, and it's pretty long, which is nice to give you, a way to put this on your desk and maybe run it down to a setup where you're going to have this USB Type A port either plugged into a PC USBs or laptop USB, or you can use something like this, which is what I do, an AC to USB adapter that you probably already have from another device. And mine just sits on my desk. Now, the cool thing about this is it's got a nice little screen here. It looks like it's 3D printed, and then the board is inside. JingleMiner on the front here. On the back, we do have that single USB Type-C input here. And then we also have two buttons here, kind of like a home and a reset button here. And that's pretty much it for the JingleMiner. That's what you get in the box. It's pretty simple, straightforward. Let's turn it on real quick and show you what it looks like and how to set it up real quick. Now, when you first plug this guy in, it's going to show you on the main screen. We're going to plug this on in here. And on the main screen, it's going to show you a QR code, but it's also going to say connect to the Wi-Fi SSID called JingleMiner. So you can either scan the QR code with a phone, or you can go to your PC or laptop and connect to the SSID named JingleMiner, which is what we're going to do right now on my phone. And I'll show you exactly what happens as soon as we scan this in. So once you scan that QR code on the front here, you're going to have a few things like info, exit, do a local update for firmware, and configure Wi-Fi. Now, configuring Wi-Fi is going to be the first step that you need to do here. And you're going to see that you have a spot for your SSID and your password. That's going to be your Wi-Fi. Then a pool URL. It's automatically set to public-pool.io, and the pool port is there. Now, you do have a time zone that you can fix here for your local time zone. I believe I am at -4. and you can invert the display if you want, and save all your information. Now, the most important part that you have to fill out here is your Bitcoin address. I don't know whose Bitcoin address that is, but I wonder how many people forget to put their own wallet receive address into this. And that way, now that mine is in there, if I was to happen to hit a block, it would actually go to my wallet. So let's also add in our SSID and password. And once I do that, I just make sure everything is good to go and I hit save. And what this is going to do is it's going to reboot the miner itself, and then it's going to be living on your Wi-Fi network, and it automatically should start mining with the pool and the port that you set. Okay, so now that we're set up on the Wi-Fi portion, if you go to the Wi-Fi that it shows on the front, which mine is 192.168.0.143, you're going to be able to go in and check in on any PC, laptop's browser that's on the same Wi-Fi network, your phone browser. You can do this as well. It's going to show you your pool, your port, of course, your wallet, again, important, make it yours in case you do happen to win. And of course, your time zone here as well. So you can also go in and select 3 to 12 cryptocurrencies to monitor on the second portion of the screen. I chose a Bitcoin, ETH, and Doge. And those are going to be the 3 that I'm going to monitor. But there are thousands more that we can monitor here. So that is something that if you want to do XRP or, any of these other ones, you totally can. And you can add them in. There's going to be an interval at 60 seconds. If you choose more than 3, it'll switch every 60 seconds to that second block of 3 up to 12. Now under period here, I have it set to 1 hour, which means it'll update the prices every hour. You can do it from 5 minutes all the way up to 7 days. So it really just depends. And then at the bottom, we have remote device monitor. And if you enable reporting, you have a UUID and a secret code for your specific miner. If you plug these in your JingleMiner account, you can go and monitor the miner from anywhere in the world by just logging into your JingleMiner account. And of course, you have save settings at the bottom. So super and easy here just by going to your local IP address that's on the front of your monitor after you do the initial Wi-Fi setup. You're good to go. Now, in the JingleMiner website, you can go to Flash. You'll see jingleminer.com/en/web-flasher. You'll connect this to your PC, and then you'll select your specific model, the newest firmware, and you'll be able to flash this right from the website. So super, they make it very, very easy to update your firmware. You can also log stats and then download those logs if you want. And that will work out very nicely for you as well. If you're having any connection issues, you can look through the logs. Now, if we go to jinglemining.com, they have their storefront here. They sell all kinds of miners, not just from theirs, but if you do want to go check out theirs, you can shop by algorithm, by coin, what coins they mine, or by maker. Here's JingleMiner, for example. Here's the one I'm using, the JingleMiner BTC Solo Lottery Miner. And this is only about $39 currently at the time of this video. So, for $39, you get to monitor cryptocurrency on your desk prices, and you're also actively mining on a pool for a very, be it slim chance of hitting a block. Now, the website also offers something called the Academy here, and this is going to really if you're new to mining at all, you can go in and you can check out the Academy section on Jingle Mining, and it's going to explain a lot of basics for cryptocurrency, how to mine it, things that you maybe need to know if you're very new to mining and you want to just get in, there's a lot of things that they cover here, like terminology and other things for, solo mining or just mining in general. So they offer a lot of nice stuff like that. Also, profitability. You can check profitability here on Jingle Mining. And you can select the coin, the miner model, how much electricity that cost that you have at your current location, and then you can check out whether it's going to be profitable or not, depending on the mining, difficulty, the coin that you're mining, the unit that you're using, and of course the electricity cost in your area as well. Now, since I'm on Public Pool IO, that's the one they set up, you can always go to Public Pool IO as well, and you can put in your, Bitcoin wallet address, and you can check out the current session that you're using. So you can see over time here, I've been using, they've got a 2 hour and a 10-minute time. So you can see all your hash rates and again, all your information for your session as you're connected with your best difficulty, the network difficulty, network hash rate, and all of that. So you've got all of your information here. You're set up and ready to go. You're actively mining. And now that we've been through all that, this is exactly what it looks like while it's just mining away on your desk. Now, I've left this running for about 11 or 12 hours here, and you can see your million of hashes, your block templates, your best difficulty, and your submitted shares. So I am submitting shares. I'm doing anywhere from 520 kilohashes to 540 kilohashes. Again, the important one is that valid block. So you want to see that valid block go from a 0 to a 1. Currently, if you do, you're going to be looking at quite a bit of a chunk of change here, because the current reward is a 3.125 Bitcoin or $244,355.48. So if that ever turns to a 1, you just won about $250,000. Of course, that's if it changes to a 1. But it's got a nice layout here. You can see your time. You can see up at the top your current temperature and how long your session has been running. Of course, your kilohashes. Now, we can also hit a button on the back. And once you hit the mode button on the back, it'll switch over to your cryptocurrencies. And again, I have my BTC, my ETH, and my Doge all sitting here, the ones that we already selected. And every, an hour, they'll update the prices. So while it's sitting on my desk, I can quickly glance over for not only the time of the day, but you can also check cryptocurrencies, up to 12 different cryptocurrencies on your desktop, which is actually pretty cool. So I like running this on my desk for general information. Again, you're playing a lottery ticket. Hundreds of times a day, thousands of times a month, a couple, even more if you think about it over the course of every year. And you may just hit a block. You never know. Now, again, with these smaller miners, the chance is very, very low. And as you get into bigger miners, the chance becomes greater and greater. So it really just depends on whether you want something like this, which just gives you a chance and can sit on your desk for a very low cost, or if you want to add something bigger. But this is a great entry point into solo Bitcoin mining if you want to do it. Overall, JingleMiner has everything set up from the device to the website, the education about mining, and much, much more. I enjoyed testing this out, and if you're looking to getting into one of these miners, you might want to check out JingleMiner. Check out the link below in the description. It helps support the channel if you're thinking about getting into mining. Check out JingleMiner. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll check you guys out on the next one.